What's up guys, Smotus here, and in this video let's talk about customizing a character with the best loadout for person versus person matches. In this case, we need to change the parameters because in person versus person matches we need firepower, a lot of firepower with precise weapons, with large ammo clips, and also we need armor, the best armor. So let's compare them and see which kits are the best and gadgets for the person versus person matches. We need to check out the best assault rifles because in the person versus person matches the assault rifles is crucial. So we have here the AKM, and the AKM it's not the best in the game. It's more a generic weapon, but in terms of precision, handling, recoil, it's less than the Car 15. So if you want, if you like, you can use the AKM. But in my opinion, we need to focus between the Car 15, which is one of the best, the L8 5A1, which is a British assault rifle, and the G3A3. Well, the downside on a G3A3 is that it has only a 20 round magazine clip. That's minus in person versus person matches where you need to shot a lot. In the first two cases, the Car 15 and the L85A1, god damn it, it's so long. The standard magazines are 30 rounds, and this counts very much. So we take out the G3A3 from our top, and we are focusing on these two weapons. The assault rifle, so let's check out which one is the best. So let's start with the Car 15. Has a very good fire rate, RPM, muzzle velocity, it's almost full, 910, making the most powerful assault rifle in the game. The recoil, it's not very high, but it's an assault rifle, so it's lower than, for example, a machine gun or a bolt action rifle or a shotgun, and that's good. The accuracy is the precision is high enough, and the handling is very good. So, and now let's compare it to the L85A1. Well, as you can see, the L85A1 has a less handling than the Car 15, but it has a better recoil. And I didn't expect that, even a higher muzzle velocity. So I don't know what to choose because the Car 15 has a good recoil, but the L85A1 has a better recoil. Well, the fact is that the Car 15 has a better handling, so you can move faster and you can aim faster, for example, with the Car 15. Compare, for example, with the M249, where the accuracy is almost none and the handling is awful, or the RPD, or the M24, which has a high recoil, but this is a bolt action rifle. So in my case, I choose one of these two because these, I think, are the best weapons. Are not the most accurate one, but in terms of assault rifle for person versus person, one of these two it's the best. Also, it qualifies also the G3A3, which has a better accuracy than the Car 15, but the handling it's awful, and of course the recoil, it has high recoil, and the fire rate is somehow slower. It has only 500 rounds per minute. compared to the 800 rounds per minute fire rate. So I will choose one of these. Okay, for example, let's choose the car 15. Now, because we need firepower in person versus person matches, I don't think we need a silencer. It's useless, I think. Well, the silencer, however, it's downcreasing the muzzle velocity with a little bit. So you can see if we attach a silencer to this weapon, the muzzle velocity drops a little bit because it's with red bar here, and also the handling. So I think we should remove the silencer. Well, in terms of laser, the situation it's almost opposite, because laser will give you an advantage of aiming faster on the enemy. So let's use a laser, but I choose from green laser. Green laser, it's very useful in dark areas. You will spot it, the laser point much faster. Okay, so let's use a laser, of course. And in terms of scope, well, here we have the ACOG and the aim point. Actually, it is depending on the each one. I use the ACOG because it's more precise on medium range. But also the aim point 5000, it's better in a close range. In my opinion, I will try to use the ACOG. Here you have only one type of standard 5.56 magazine. It's the 30 rounds and it's the highest in terms of assault rifle, so it has the highest loadout. Let's do it. Let's keep it. Now let's go to the sidearm. Here also we need something very powerful and very robust and precise, like John Wick said, requests. We have two options here. The M9 Beretta, which is perfect as a sidearm, or the CZ75. But the CZ75 has a little advantage over the M9 because the accuracy is a little bit better. And that's your choice, M9 or CZ. Of course, we don't need any kind of suppressor. And here let's use a laser, okay, a green one, and the standard magazine. We have here two types of ammunition. We have the standard 15 rounds magazine and the armor piercing 15 round magazine. Well, I guess when you are playing person versus person matches, you need to focus on the enemy's armor. So I bet everyone will use armor, the best armor, the level 3 armor. And I think you should add more 15 round AP magazines to your reserves clips. Now, so we have the car 15, we have the M9. So this chapter of the mine and sidearms, it's done. Now let's go to the second, to the attachment, to the gadgets. Well, of course, we need firepower, and for the firepower, we need a lot of frag grenades. Don't be bothered to use stun grenade, smoke, and incendiary. You will not play tactical when you're playing person versus person. Person versus person means shooting first the enemy or leave the area. So just use the frag grenade. It's the best, as much as you can. Here, as a tactical equipment, I don't know what to say, but let's keep it more assaulty, or the claymore or the medkit. I think the medkit, it's good because you can heal yourself, for example, if you are taken down, unless that settings it's removed from the from the match options. Or maybe you can use the claymore. Well, the claymore is very good to trick some enemies, units, or to put behind doors or in some hidden areas and wait somebody to step on it and blow it to pieces and count as a kill. Well, here it's your option, claymore or medkit. I will choose medkit because it will help me, for example, if I'm wounded, to heal myself and I have another chance to play, to continue the match. Okay, let's move to wearings, to the outfits and the gear. We don't need glasses. We don't need ear gear. But what we need here in terms of head protection is the PACE GT. This helmet will give us some ballistic properties. Not very much, but at least it's something. So the ballistic properties is just one. That means it offers us a head protection from incoming bullets. Not very much, but it's better than nothing. Well, here on the armor it's very important. If you put nothing, you will be a sitting duck there. Every bullet will kill you. So one shot, one kill. Which is the best armors? We have here the Defender and the Faustian. Okay, you need to sacrifice some mobility and dexterity over the armor. Armor, it's better than be dexterous or more agile. So I will choose between those two. Well, if you compare the two, for example, the Defender with the Faustian, you can see the Faustian, they have both the same ballistic properties, 3. That means it's a level 3 Mark 3 armor. So we'll stop some incoming bullets. But also, you need to choose here what do you want to sacrifice, mobility or dexterity, and depends on you. In my terms, I want to use the Defender because it will give me some better dexterity, and dexterity is very good in battle. I don't want to be mobile when I'm playing because I don't run very much. If I play with my teammates, I don't need to run so much. So I will choose the Defender. Here the jacket, well, you need jacket with more tactical slots. So I think the CZ95 jacket is the best. Okay, let's remove the stunts and let's add some frag grenades as much as we can. We don't need so much the M9 magazines because we are counting on the mine weapon, which is the Car 15. Now, for example, here on the pants, doesn't matter. What do you want? It's the same option. It's the same thing. Here, of course, we need something that provides us more useful slots. So I will choose Alice Vest. Alice Vest will give us the possibility to add more standard magazine. Okay, and that's very good. Here on the Alice backpack, it's up your choice. Well, actually, the Alice backpack will slow you down very, very hard. And here are some options. For example, if you want, you can use the RD15. It's a lighter one, it's a smaller one and a lighter backpack, or you can use the patrol backpack, but this one is big. So let's use the RD54. In the RD54, you can put, for example, you can add a magazine, a medkit, or you can remove the medkit and add, for example, a claymore. I think you can add a claymore. It's standard, and in the tactical equipment you can put a medkit, so you can have also a claymore with two and a medkit, and that's good. I think that's the best loadout for now. Very important, and also the role of the visuals plays in a person versus person. So depends on the map that you want to play in person versus persons. Also the camo helps, because now you are relying on the visual of the enemy, and now it's not AI, it's the other players, and the other players can spot you much harder if you wear the right camo. For example, if you play in a map where, for example, there are a lot of vegetations and it's more natural, it's not a city or a village or some buildings, I will recommend you to use the US woodland or disruptive pattern material. Depends on your choice. If you play, for example, in more urban areas, maybe the olive green or the olive will help you much to be more camouflaged. I don't know, and that's depending also on the map that you are playing. And yes, this will help you a little bit in terms of getting spotted earlier or harder. And in my opinion, I think for person versus person, this is the best loadouts that you can set up in your customizations section of this game. And I hope this video helps you. And of course, now, because we are at the end, if you're not subscribed, please press the red button, make it gray. Thank you very much for doing that. And if you like this clip, hit the thumbs up button. Until next time, Smotus out, and I wish you, as always, all the best wherever you are. Bye bye.